What's going on, everyone? Welcome to GBALL Vision. Today, we have an overview to do for you guys. We are going to be checking out the DAMNED Designs Basilisk. And this bad boy has really been a great knife. This is a loaner that was loaned in from Bobby, issuing stitches, and it has really been great. I didn't carry it, but I have used it here in the studio, cutting paper, cutting cardboard, cutting twine, that sort of thing, just to get a feel for it. And guys, DAMNED Designs typically makes a nice wide handle here, and it's just for guys who have large hands or bigger. It just is so fitting to have such a nice wide handle like this. You really can get a good strong grip on it. And this is has like a harpoon style blade, drop point blade. You have jimping running right up. It's just your thumb lands perfectly on there, and it is just so comfortable. It's one of the key aspects of this whole overview is how comfortable this knife really is. The JG10 is finished very, very well. You have an ultra deep carry pocket clip, stone washed 14C 28N blade. Hate or love the designer of DAMNED Designs, he does design a good knife, and I try to keep that separate from everything. Now, will I buy any more DAMNED Designs knives? Maybe not. He did some questionable things, said some questionable things, and it just didn't quite sit right with me. People just basically asking questions and then him responding in a very unprofessional manner. We won't delve into that, but speaking on just the knife, it has been a great knife to have in. It performed excellent. We'll go ahead and get a spec check on this guy. So you're coming in just shy of 3.5 on the cutting edge. I would say if you want exact, it's like 3 and boy, it's just shy of a half. I would say it's like 7/16 or so. And then it's going to be the same. They're going to count that as when the handle starts, and it's basically in line with the edge of the blade. If you want down to the bottom of the handle, it's going to be like 3 3/4. And our total all the way down there to that bottom of that pocket clip, you're looking at basically 8 inches overall. So this is a full-size boy. There ain't nothing small about it, that's for sure. While we have it out and open and everything right here. So it's coming in right around 115 thousandths. Actually, it's going down below that. I'm going to call it, 110. So it's probably right around, well, shit. That's going to be 105,000. So that's pretty good for this size of a knife here. See if I can get a good read on this guy here. It's coming in around 17. I'm going to call it, I bet it's probably around 15, 16,000, something to that effect. While we have these out, we'll get a width on the handle. Gonna be a little thicker. It's coming in at 0.524. 0.5 is, that's average. As far as how wide, coming in about 1.2, 1.27. So it's going to be a little bigger of a handle than average. Not by much, but it does make, you know, a little bit of a difference. Let's throw it up against the new CJRB Echo. So it's a little thicker, but not by much. As far as the width, you know, it's going to be quite a bit wider. It just, depending on your hand size and what size knives you like and all that sort of thing, it's going to be an awesome knife for you. So there it is up against the Echo. Here is the drop point pyrite. Here is the Kaiser Torngat. That's actually a very comparable comparison there. How about a Brother Knives slip joint, the drop point? How about the Remet hand feel? And since I have it sitting here, the Warncliffe pyrite. How about the GD22K from Remet? That's a long, skinny boy there. So you get a pretty good idea there on that guy. It's definitely a full-size knife, and there is no qualms about that. Let me get all these closed up. By the way, guys, Brother Knives slip joint. If you are looking to get into some slip joints or a slip joint, check out Brother Knives. They are a phenomenal price, and you're getting phenomenal build quality VG10 blade steel for under $40. It's hard to beat. Walk and Talk's very good. So you have this very unique harpoon drop point blade. It has been stonewashed in 14C 28N blade steel. Very good steel, very good finishing. It's very sharp. I don't believe Bobby sharpened this, so the factory edge was nice and sharp. Like I said, you have jimping up here running into that harpoon. Very, very comfortable, guys. The flipper tab is done very, very well. You can push button this guy, and you can do the old light switch, either one. Perfect for the push button. It just rockets out of there. And because it has this swedge here on the harpoon, you can actually reverse flick it very easily as I screw it up. Very easily. It takes some getting used to, but you can easily do it. I believe he makes these in titanium as well. I don't know if I ever tried. No, you can't thumb flick it out. You could pinch it out, though, and then kind of roll it out. You wouldn't want to do that, but you can reverse flick it out. Some people ask me how I'm always reverse flicking certain knives. If it's something like this, you can basically just rest your finger on it like that, and then just similar to that, and then just fling her on out like normal. But the G10 in this case, very well finished. It's one of the only cases where I like the jade. It looks good. It's well finished. I like it a lot. You have your standard DAMNED Designs pivot there. Looks very good. Like I said, I believe that is a steel deep carry pocket clip. We'll double check. I think at one point I thought they were titanium. But yeah, that is steel. For some reason, I always thought those were titanium, but they're not. So that is a steel rollover deep carry clip. The access to the liner, guys, is perfect. And they jimp it. I mean, it's great. Very, very good. I cannot stand when you don't have access and there's no jimping, no chamfer. I can't stand it. Some knives, you know, depending on the model and, you know, a whole bunch of characteristics or aspects, you can get away with certain things, but in 90% of cases, this should be chamfered out, and then there should be a chamfer or jimping on that liner. As far as lockup, it's sitting pretty at like 30% or so. Nice and solid. No up and down. No side to side. Very well done. The action, guys, I mean, you can see it. It's buttery smooth. Nice hydraulic close. Not that chintzy, cheap feeling close. Nice and hydraulic. Flies out with that flipper tab. You can, if you give it a little wrist, it really flies out of there. But as far as push button or light switch, very good, very good. You do have a little quarter G10 backspacer with a integrated lanyard hole. You need quite a small lanyard to get in there, but nonetheless, there is a lanyard hole. This is going to be lefty friendly. You do have a tip up carry left or right, and in this case, you get a nice filler tab for the pocket clip on depending on what side you go with. So aesthetically, very, very good. And I believe these retail for right around 70 bucks. So that for 14C, good build quality. He does all kinds of different colored G10. And then I believe you can go up from there. I don't know if he's still doing it, but you could get titanium and like S35. So there was a bunch of different variations and combos of each knife that you could get. I wouldn't mind seeing this in a titanium liner lock. That would be, that would be pretty good. And I think he's still doing them as far as I know. But a good old titanium frame with a liner lock is one of my favorite combos for sure. Let's check the hardware. I believe, yeah, T8, and T8. So you got T8s all the way around, which is awesome. Great job. Overall, guys, this is definitely a knife that I can recommend. It's got a good price point. You got good materials. Good aesthetics, good ergos, deep carry, rollover clip. It's got its own splash to it, you know, with the pivot. And you can always tell a Damned Designs knife typically just the way he designs the handles and the pivot. And he just kind of has his own little touch, which I can appreciate that. If you can get past the designer himself or owner of Damned Designs, I don't even know that he's publicly apologized for some of the stuff he said. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, or if you don't know anything about that, don't worry about it. If you like the look of the knife, he didn't do anything crazy or anything like that, but someone who owns a business should be very careful with what they say, what they do, i.e. Liang Ma, etc. A professional should conduct themselves in a professional way, and that's just how I think of it. But if you don't know anything about it, or you don't care, which is fine. If you like the knife and you like the look of the knife and you like the materials, you like the price, I think this is definitely a recommendable knife. You don't have a choke up spot, but do you really need it in this case? I mean, not really. I don't mind it one bit. I had no issues whatsoever. You got plenty of blade. You can always roll up and do like a pinch style, or one of my favorites, like an index style cut. But in the neutral, natural grip, it's so comfortable. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this guy. Do you have any damn designs? Do you have the Basilisk? Leave it down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. And if you're still here and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right down below the video. Love y'all and have a good night.